Well, hey there, everybody, and welcome to one of the greatest movie tie-in games. Like, great game to a shitty movie. And you're about to see what it is, if you haven't already guessed. Oh my god, this game's so good. Oh, who could it be? Yeah, it's Wolverine. God damn, look how cool this is. This is such a good intro to a game. Oh man, everything about this is so good. These guys get so fucked up. It's awesome. This is the Wolverine movie that we need. You know, because this movie, Wolverine Origins, pretty not great. It's okay, because they do some interesting things in it. You know, how they use everybody's favorite X-Men characters like Wraith and the Blob and the dude who could turn light bulbs on by touching them after he was done saving Middle-earth. I don't know what that guy's name is, but he sure is in it. And I think there's Agent Zero, the dude who can shoot guns good. Kind of like these guys, because they fucking just nailed him. Now, for those of you who haven't played this game, I would say this is absolutely a hidden gem on the PS3 and 360. This game is it's like God of War. It's very similar. I don't know. I really like this game more than God of War. Was never really a big God of War guy. But this game, you feel, again, I say this in the Captain America playthrough. Do you feel like the character? And in this game, absolutely. Because you fuck guys up. Like, you cut dudes' arms off. You could do that shit! You could totally do that shit in this game. And it feels so good! And he just grows his shit back. And it's actually Hugh Jackman. Oh, you got Hugh Jackman fucking reprising his role as fucking Wolverine. Oi. Crikey, mate, gotta fucking fight some dingoes. Now, I saw this movie in theater. I think I saw it opening night. And I liked what they did with Sabretooth because they actually gave him like a cool persona and personality. He wasn't just like Rory Monster like he was in the first X-Men movie. And here we go. Here's how you start a Wolverine game. And I don't know why you're all of a sudden just falling, but whatever. And I'm wearing my favorite Wolverine costume because I've beaten this game a couple times. I love the classic. Oh, look how cool that is. So fucking cool! But yeah, I love this costume. Like the yellow and blue costume from the 90s cartoon, super iconic. I've just always really liked this costume. And apparently, it is in the Wolverine movie, the second Wolverine solo movie. I think I have to throw... Can I throw this dude through this door? I'm pretty sure. Nope. Threw him into the door. That kind of worked. Look at that. Oh, this game's awesome. Why wasn't the movie like this? And I love that a lot of superhero movies around, or superhero games around this time, did the slow-mo thing. Like, when you landed your last blow, it would kind of go slow-mo for a bit. It's super, super awesome. Look at that. Oh, it's so cool. He's so awesome, even his clothes grow back on him. So look at that model for a second, because that's actually a really good-looking model. This game came out in, I want to say 2011, but I think it was a little bit before that, maybe 2009. And again, tons of collectibles in this, and if you haven't played it, you could probably find it at an EB for like $15, and it is super worth it. Now in this episode, I kind of want to talk a lot about Wolverine, obviously. So, again, I think a lot of people got introduced to Wolverine the same way I did, which was kind of the 90s cartoon. I'm trying to think of my favorite moment from that cartoon, because there's a lot of great Wolverine moments in there. Like, I love the first episode where Morph supposedly dies, and they just go back to the X-Mansion, and Wolverine straight up gut punches Cyclops. And just, I think he calls him, like, a coward or something, and he's like, "Ah, you coward, bleh." And that was the moment where I'm like, this guy's super badass, and it's in the first, I think, 5 minutes of the show. Or when he cuts Cyclops' roof off his car, and he's like, "Hey, Gene, let Cyclops know I just made him a convertible." And it's like, this guy's such a rogue. Even though Rogue's rogue, but this guy's a rogue. And they always had a good dynamic with, like, Jubilee, and they kind of, I mean, they had her in there for, like, the teenage angsty, you know, drama of the show. Aw, yeah. Again, this is how you start a superhero game, and I'm going to show you what I mean in just a second. Oh, God, it's so good! Like, you do all the stuff in this game that Wolverine should do. And again, the problem going back to the 90s cartoon was you couldn't have Wolverine... You couldn't have him do this. Like, you couldn't have him do that in the 90s show because obviously it's for kids, and very rarely did he actually use the claws on people, aside from Sentinels and like Omega Red, like guys who didn't really bleed or wouldn't be killed by it. Which, again, sort of hindered his character in the sense of you couldn't like actually make him as badass as you wanted. Like, you couldn't have him... Hang on, I'll try to do it right here. What? Just fucking chill, dude. Okay. Ignore that, because this game's awesome. But you can, like, impale dudes. Like, I'm gonna try and impale him on the ground here. Just let me fucking do it. Yeah. Like, you couldn't have him do that on the show. You know what I mean? Or, I think I do have the super moves. Berserker Fury. All the way. Now, I really like, there's an episode out there, and I can't remember what it's called. It's something like The Pride of Kitty or something like that. It was basically a pilot episode for the X-Men, what eventually became the X-Men arcade game. And there's only one episode, and you can find it on YouTube. I've watched it a number of times. And it's the precursor to the, what we would call the 90s cartoon. Where am I going? Hang on. I guess I'll check this way out. How do you... There we go. And again, it's actually really quite well done. In the sense of, like, its animation style. And I love that Wolverine is straight up Australian in that. There's a great line where he turns to Kitty and he's like, "Oh, the fucking X-Men ain't no place for kids." But he actually uses his claws. Look how, oh god, look how cool this is. God damn, why was it the movie this good? Why was it the movie this bloody? If you're gonna do another Wolverine movie, I think the second one was getting close. But take a page out of the Deadpool book and make it rated R. Make it bloody. Make it, you know, what it should be. Especially if you're going to do the Old Man Logan series. And for those of you who haven't read that series, it basically takes place many, many years in the future. The bad guys have basically won. And it's just a really solid storyline about, you know, why Wolverine is kind of turned into sort of a pacifist, I guess. Like, he hasn't used his claws in years, and they do explain. I don't know who the writer is for that. It's a really cool storyline, but it's really violent, like super bloody, super violent. I would say it's the most like over the top bloody Marvel mainstream like series I've ever read. And if you're gonna do that as your next Wolverine movie, like if that's gonna be your last hurrah with Hugh Jackman, go all out, go balls deep on it, because I think that's what people want to see. Oh, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I just think I remembered what my favorite moment from the 90s cartoon with Wolverine is. It's an episode where, I think it's maybe season 3, maybe 2, where he basically takes on the entire Inner Circle, and they're in like a mansion, and he takes on like all the guards and cuts one of the robot dude's arms off, and he's just so like unstoppable in that episode. But then you get episodes with him where he's trying to fight like Juggernaut, but again, you can't have him cutting him up so he gets punched into like a wall or something. Oh, so good. So this game just feels really fucking good too. The lunges is a nice touch too. Just being able to like jump across. Oh, necessary slow-mo. You're on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire, bub. Bubba dubba dub. Yeah, fuck you, bub. And you know what's great? Much like me, Wolverine's Canadian, and he's the best Canadian superhero ever. Maybe Puck. That's a really strange reference, and I apologize if not a lot of people get that. And I think, you know what, you do get the yellow and blue costume in this game as well. But this, again, going back a little bit, this is my favorite, like, Wolverine outfit. I don't know why. I'm just a big fan of... Oh, fuck you. I was trying to show off my outfit, dang it. Trying to have a fashion show, and you guys started shooting at me. Such a bunch of meanies. Stupids. Bunch of stupid heads. Stop. Bullets don't hurt me, unlike Captain America. Bullets are his weakness. My weakness is... love? I know that's not it. That seems like it would be it, but it's not it. That's sort of his weakness in this shitty movie. Kekuwatsu? Ugh. Who gives a fuck? Okay. Oh, that sounded big. Yeah, this movie, it's one of those movies where you can't unsee it, especially when they do Deadpool, and they just fucked it up. And I know I'm like super dating myself right now. Oh, but it's pretty not great. Like, how did he bend his arms? That was the one question that irked me, that took me really out of it when the swords come out of Deadpool's arms. Like, how did he, like, do anything? How did he use a fork or wipe his butt or just anything? It just, didn't make any sense to me. Bye-bye. This part's awesome. Again, this game actually does a lot of really cool mechanics like this throughout it. Where it really likes to mix it up, and you fight some really cool bosses. Like, there's a Sentinel fight in this game it's got to be in my top 10, like, boss fights of all time. Because it is so interesting and unique. Let's just take a listen. I'm pretty sure that's Hugh Jackman. Again, look at that model. Hang on, let's get into some light here. And the fact that, like, your skin regenerates on top of you when you take damage and everything. This game's, like, it's such... I wouldn't call it a masterpiece, but it's definitely one of the better movie tie-in games. So, before I continue on and kill more nameless guys wearing masks like this guy, hello, friend. I'm going to call it right here, and if you want to... want me to keep playing this, I would be absolutely glad to do that, because this game is absolutely amazing. Yeah, that's right, Logan. Let's do this, bub. So, if you want to leave me a comment, hit that like, comment, subscribe button, all that good stuff. You know what to do, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.